Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Mila, and if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. First of all, I want to thank you all for 200 subscribers. I reached 200 subscribers this weekend, and I am so grateful, and it's just a wonderful thing. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed already and you would like to see more of my videos, then definitely consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss another video with me. And also give this video a thumbs up because it will really help out my channel. And let's just get into the video, shall we? So in 2020 I made a video about what's on my iPad, so if you haven't seen that video I will link it somewhere here. But now I have received my wonderful lovely iPhone 12 and I wanted to make a video about what's on my iPhone. Also, I have noticed that a lot of you watching my videos are from the US, so this might be a bit different from what you used to have on your phone over there, because I live in Finland and this will be a bit different because of that. So this could also be considered as a quick dive into the smartphone culture in Finland, if you will. Let's just take this as an educational video, what's on a smartphone for a Finnish person. That being said, I guess we can just dive right into the deep secrets of my phone. No, just kidding, it's quite regular, it's nothing special really. So I will just start screen recording so you can see what's on my phone while I'm looking at it. So yeah, let's just get into it. So first of all, as my wallpaper, I have this wonderful photo that my boyfriend Juuso took of me when we were in Cyprus, and it's just here to remind me of the really cold winter that we have, and also that I can't travel anywhere. So here is my home screen, and as you can see, I guess you can call it home screen. It's a home screen, right? Yeah. So here you can again see I have the weather there up in the corner, where you can see that it is right now minus 15 degrees in Finland. This is Celsius, and it's just here to remind me how fucking cold it is outside, so I know how much clothes I should put on when I go outside so I don't freeze to death. So for my Americans out there, this is about 5 degrees Fahrenheit, I would say. So here I have also the basics. I have of course contacts, FaceTime, calendar. Yeah, I actually use a physical calendar nowadays. I do also put stuff in the iPhone calendar, but I do use my physical calendar a bit more, so that's why you can't really see a lot of stuff in here. But if there's something really important that I need to remember that I want my phone to remind me of, then I do put it in the calendar so I get the notification. But other than that, I use a physical calendar nowadays. And then you can see the clock, messages, Signal. I also got Signal after the small hype that was. And then we have the Photos app. So yeah, I have a shit ton of photos, almost 4,000 photos and almost 400 videos. And now you might think like, she should definitely go through that stuff and delete some of that, because I'm sure not everything is like relevant or necessary to have in there. And you are completely correct, I should definitely do that, but I haven't done that yet, so. And then let's move on. In my notes, this is where I plan all of my videos and outline them. Because of my boyfriend Juuso, again, I have the Home Assistant app. So he has made this lovely Home Assistant automation in our home automation, maybe. We have the lights, we have everything in here, and that's just, I can put on our vacuum cleaner, whose name is Rölli, by the way. And I also have, we can also put on and off the automatic lights. I can put on the TV and I can change the lights. Wait, I will show you. Oh, yeah, that's what I can do. That's what I can do in the Home Assistant app. Isn't that just great? Then we of course have social media. I have LinkedIn, I have Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Snapchat. I don't really use Snapchat that much anymore. I just use Instagram stories more than Pinterest. I have both the iPhone app for mail and also the Gmail, because I do have 2 different email addresses. and Twitter and TikTok and Reddit. I don't use TikTok that often either. Like once you get on TikTok, there's no going back. You're like just stuck there for hours and hours. It never ends and you just keep scrolling, and it... Once you go on there, there's no returning. Also, can you see how neat my mails are? Am I the only one who hates when there's like 356 mails, unread mails, and you can see it on the... Yeah, I don't have that. Please don't do that. And then we have entertainment, because we all need to entertain ourselves once in a while. Shazam, well, that's kind of like, it's not entertainment, I guess, but I didn't want to put like music and that stuff in a different folder, so this is just everything. So Spotify, I do have Spotify Premium, and then some podcast apps, Netflix, Ruutu, which is a Finnish app, and BookBeat, which is also, well, it's a Nordic app, it's not only for Finnish people, Seymour, a Finnish app, and yeah, that's it. Then let's move on to the second page. So we have Apple apps. These are apps that I don't really use that much, but you can't actually, oh, you can delete it. Oh, you can delete it. What? Okay, yeah, never mind. So in the Apple folder, I just have Apple apps that I haven't deleted. I just have them there. Then in my tools, I have stuff that I need. Tools. Post-it is the postal app. I get like a message every time I receive something in there. Calculator, voice memos, compass measurements. Bose Connect is for my headphones. I have the Bose headphones, so that's for that. And then art and editing. So I have Lightroom and presets. The presets app is actually for Lightroom. So I have the Lightroom app, and then I have the presets app. In the presets app, there are presets that you can use in Lightroom. So I have imported the presets from the presets app to Lightroom. Then I have Polar. This has quite nice filters in it. Here is me and my lovely winter jacket. Polar has some nice filters and other editing. I haven't used that in a while. And then I have ViscoCam or Visco, also with nice filters. I don't really use Polar and ViscoCam that often, but I do like having them here in the folder just in case I do want to use them sometime, but I mostly use Lightroom nowadays for my edits. And then we have Canva. Camera Connect for my Canon EOS M50, which has the Wi-Fi connection ability, and this is the app for that, so I can like put everything if I need to on my phone directly from my camera. Then we have Fonto, it's for fonts. Then I have the GoPro app. Fun fact, I lost my GoPro. I will get a new one and it sucks, and yeah, let's move on. Facetune, yeah, I have that. Also Hyperlapse, never used it, but I thought it would be fun if I someday need it. So it's good to have there. Yeah, a lot of these apps are actually apps that I don't use that much, but it's just good to have them here, because why not? I have the storage space, I don't need to delete them, so you know, it's just good to have. Then TripAdvisor. I love TripAdvisor. This is one of my favorite traveling or travel related apps. I always look up restaurants and other like activities on TripAdvisor. I think it's a great app when I'm traveling. Airbnb app. This HSL is the Helsinki like public transportation, so I can buy my ticket. Public transportation ticket if I need to in there when I'm visiting the capital of Finland, Helsinki. Then we have Uber, and yeah, we don't really use that much where I live, but again, it's good to have when I'm traveling because a lot of different places uses Uber. Then we have VR, which is VR. It's a Finnish railway system, so you buy every train ticket, all train tickets and everything in here. So if I want to go from where I live to Helsinki, then I just buy my train ticket in here. Then XE is the currency exchanger, which is really good to have if you're traveling somewhere with a different currency. And Nysse Mobiili. You get all these funny Finnish apps. Yeah, Nysse Mobiili is same as HSL, but for another city. town, not a town, another city in Finland called Tampere, which is also quite a big town. So town, it's big city, yeah, it's quite a big city in Finland. So that's for that. Public transportation app again, and then we have Google Translate and Check My Trip, which collect all your reservation or flights and that kind of stuff in Check My Trip, and then it also keeps you updated if there are some changes to your flight schedule or something like that. So I like to use that when I'm traveling. Obviously that's not happening anytime soon, but you know, good to have in here once I need it again, hopefully soon. Tripcoin, this is an app that I used for our Cyprus and Budapest trip this summer. Everything that I spent during the trip I wrote down in Tripcoin, and yeah, it's just a good way to keep track on your spendings and budget when you're traveling. Valttimobili, this is another public transportation app. This is for the city I live in. And then Duolingo, booking.com is for hotels and accommodation. Bean is just, you can have a list of places that you have been to, which is quite fun to keep track on sometimes. Lime, Bolt, Tier, these are all, Bolt is actually like Uber, but for Baltic countries, and I'm guessing just Eastern Europe in general. So Bolt is for that. And then I have Lime and Tier. These are apps for electric scooters. A couchsurfing app, and this Valopilkku, this is a taxi app for Finland. And then Translate, which is just Google Translate. So let's move on to my health folder. So this is Yasio, that's a nice app if you wanna write down what you eat and keep a track on your eating habits. That's a good app for. And then we have just Apple Health. Tabata Timer I have used for high intensity interval training. And then Polar Flow is for my sports watch, which is the Polar Ignite. And then Koronavilkku, which is a newcomer to 2020. So this is an app. If you get corona in Finland, you have to put a code in the Koronavilkku app, and so if you have been close to someone who has gotten corona, then you get a notification in the Koronavilkku app. So I'm lucky I haven't used the Koronavilkku yet, at least, and I haven't got any notifications there, so that's good. So far so good. And then 112 is like 911 but for Finland, so it's an app for that. And Mehiläinen is just another healthcare app. It's for a private hospital or private healthcare. Then food apps, because we all love food. I have the Rescue app, which is an app where you can buy leftovers from restaurants at a quite affordable price. So you can just scroll through everything that they have in here, and this is a nice place to buy sushi at the end of a long work day if you're craving, because it's really cheap. So this is an app that's used all over Finland, and it's really nice because you get to rescue leftover food from restaurants at a cheap price. So yeah. Then we have Volt and Foodora. These are both used widely in Finland, and there are like kind of like Uber Eats, so just like home delivery services. And then we have YouTube and video. So I have LumaFusion, which is the app that I use for all of my video editing. I also have it on my iPad, and it's a really great app. I definitely recommend using it if you're only editing on your iPad and or phone. Then we have TubeBuddy, YouTube Studio app, Clips. I think this is an app that came with Apple, or yeah, it's an Apple app as well. Then we have YouTube and UT, so YouTube Tracker. So here you can track how many subscribers you got and how much watch time you have to get monetized if that's a goal of yours. Then I have some productivity apps. I have Keynote, OneNote, Sheets, Reminders, Docs and Numbers, and to be honest, I don't really use them that much. Secondhand apps, because I want to try, or I'm trying to spend less or buy less brand new and instead buy most of my stuff secondhand if I'm able to. So this Tise and Zada, those are for clothing, and I really like the Zada app. it's a great app. I have actually purchased a few items already in Zada, and Tori is a well-known Finnish website for, well, everything. You can find everything secondhand here all over Finland. So yeah. So then I have a folder for side hustle apps. So I have Fiverr, Upwork, Etsy, Medium, and Sell on Etsy apps. And yeah, these are all kind of like side hustle, money making related. I haven't actually written on Medium that much, but I would like to get into it a bit more. But Fiverr, Upwork and Etsy are all services or platforms that I use to make a bit of that extra cash. Then I have weather apps, and you might ask, Mila, why do you have so many weather apps? And it's because all these apps tell me different things. Windy tells me how windy it is. Why do I want to know how windy it is, you might ask? Well, because when you go skydiving, you want to know how windy it is. So, you know, if it's too windy, you don't go skydiving. Meteo Blue is a good app for checking where the clouds are and how high the clouds are. So this again is like skydiving related. And then I just have the local weather, and it's just a basic app, and then I also have the Apple weather app. So yes, I do have a lot of weather apps, but I do need them all. Money. So Mobile Pay, it's an app where you can transfer money to other users using their phone number. I guess it's like Venmo that you have in the States. And then OP Mobile. This is my bank. Klarna is like a provider of invoicing services. So when you buy something online, you can you can choose to pay by Klarna, which is the invoicing service that companies use, and then you just pay for Klarna, and Klarna handles the rest for the companies as a consumer for paying invoices, not like creating them, but paying for invoices. Then Bank Norwegian is another bank that I use. Cardo is just an app for, I guess, different coupons, and also if you have some licenses. I have my skydive license in Cardo. And then Nordnet is a Nordic bank, but it's an investing bank, so I do my investing in Nordnet. So I have some index funds that I have bought, and I do that all in Nordnet app, which is a Nordic investment bank. Yeah. Pivo is related to OP Mobile. And PayPal, Stocks, WeShare, and again Nordea and the codes are just bank apps. So yeah, nothing really spectacular here, just basic money financial apps. And then last but not least, I have my skydive log. And here you can see how many skydives I have. Those are all my apps. That's what is on my phone. So I have the iPhone 12, and the color is a bit light on the camera. It's more like it's a bit darker red actually. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know people can be quite curious about what other people have on their phones, and this is what I have on my phone. And if you haven't seen what's on my iPad video, please do go and check it out next if you're interested. I will link it down below and up here again. And yes, that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Yeah, bye! So if you haven't seen that, I will link it up somewhere below. What? Link it up below? I can't feel my leg because I sat on it this whole time, and it's like been almost half an hour, so... Do you know the feeling when you have sat on your leg for so long that you can't feel it anymore and then it starts tingling? Oh, okay.